Hello and welcome back to Star Wars and the First Departure. When we last left off, we just got Precious, sure, I cannot speak her name apparently. Perici, that's it. So yeah, we just got her, and she is a higher level than most of us right now. So basically, I'm not going to use her for a bit until I get most of my party members up to at least close to her level. Then I might switch her out every once in a while for one of these characters, or basically one of these characters moving up to here. It really depends on what I need at the moment. But for now, we are trying to get back to Van, since that's where the storyline was headed to. So yeah, it's going to be a very long walk, so I believe I'll cut most of this out. But I'll leave this fight in just because it's the first thing that we see, really.
Boy, they were weak.
No one leveled up. Oh well. But so yeah, I'll cut this out and I'll continue back when I get back into Van. So see you then. You know what? Since we're here, let's do some private actions. Just because, really. I'm a bit worried this kingdom's experienced peace for too long to be able to put a fight. Sorry, my words escaped me there. I'm a bit worried this kingdom's experienced peace for too long to be able to fight the Archfiend. Maybe so, but we'll just see. It's always so difficult to change your first impression of a person, isn't it? I guess so. I've never really had too much of an issue, though. Should I avoid eating anything sweet, or should I be honest with myself? That's a very good question. I don't really know how to answer that one, honestly. Oh yeah, there's a thing I forgot to do in Cool, and that involved Batum. Oh well, I'll do that a little bit later. Actually, that actually might help me out now. Ooh, maybe I should go get it now. Remember to buy combat skills whenever you can, my boy. They always come in handy. Yeah, I guess they always come in handy. I wonder if there is anything that I can do here. Just a cup. No, there's nothing there. Oh. I might not actually be able to do anything over here. Mary's house. Nope. The inn, is anybody in here? Nope. What about this house? Nope, just this home. Okay, what about up here then? If you have no business here, suggest you leave. Okay, we can't have any access to that. Is there anybody over here then? Oh, hey, Preachy. Oh, you have something. Cool.
I don't see my friends anywhere.
Come to think of it, I haven't seen any Lesser Fellpool besides you.
I was traveling because I heard rumors about my friends, but then Velkin's gang kidnapped me. Wow, where could my friends be?
Where are your parents, Perici?
My mommy wanted me to fend for myself, like a grown-up.
Sorry, I shouldn't have asked.
She left me in Portsmouth. She said I was old enough to handle myself.
Well, you can still go back to see her anytime, right?
Where could my friends be? Oh, her mother just up and left her. That's sad. That is very, very sad. I love the smell. I love this ocean breeze. Yeah. Oh, hi, Roddick. What's up? Yeah, I see you two standing here side by side. But poor Perichi. I feel bad for her. It must be tough. Poor Perichi. Excuse me, guard. So we're going to ask the King of Van something about an archery fund? I'm so confused. Yeah, we've heard that one before. Let's see if there's any more. If not, I might just count these out. If there isn't any more. The ocean breeze here is so comforting. Yeah, I bet it is. So let's see here. She's standing in the same place. Millie's gone. Must be something with Millie then. See over here. In the bar, maybe. Nope. Not in the bar. Is she in the skill guide book? Or in the skill guide area? No, just him. What about in here? No, nothing in here either. She has to be somewhere. Oh. Excuse me.
Oops! You found me!
What do you mean I found you? What are you doing here?
Me? Oh, I was just wondering if you'd go find me if I turned up missing.
Of course I was.
Huh? Isn't it obvious? Of course I'd look for you.
Really? Why, thanks, Roddick. I'm glad to hear that.
Come to think of it, you chased after me back when you first saw me in town, didn't you? You have no idea how much I appreciated that. Aww, that is so cute. Well, that was a fun little private action. Let's see if there's any more. I wonder who would be the next one after this. No, Roddick has something to say. Let's go meet the King of Van. Yeah, we will soon. We're just doing more private actions first along the way. The ocean breeze, yep, of course. So, again, if there's nothing else, I'll just cut this out. Millie's gone again. Oh, so is, Mavelle. No one in there. I think there might be another private action since both Millie and Mavelle are gone. Ashley's still there. No one in here. Yeah, to be honest, I don't know where most of these private actions are. I just kind of run around looking for them. Oh, there they are. How do you keep yourself so beautiful, Mavelle? Your waist and legs are so thin. I've been a fan of yours practically from the first time we met.
Oh, stop it, Millie.
No, I'm serious. Are you on some secret special diet or something? I can't even imagine we're both from the same world. Did I say something wrong?
No, not at all.
Okay, that was interesting. Roddick, don't you think Mavelle's just so beautiful? Oh, I don't know. Oh, I really don't know. I may have to look this up. 1 second. Okay, so this one ends badly no matter which way you say it. If you say I have to admit, it will lower your friendship points by 1 with Mavelle. If you say I can't say it, it lowers your friendship points by 1 with Millie. Because, well, I'm trying to get a certain pairing up right here. I'm not really too worried about what standing Mavelle is to Roddick. So I'm just going to go with I have to admit. Yeah, I have to hand it to her. See? I told you. And she goes ... And she's not very happy with it. Roddick, don't you think Mavelle's just so beautiful? Oh, damn. I did not know this could double. I thought this was only once. Okay, then. Well, so if you do this, only choose whichever one once, otherwise you'll probably lower the points more than just 1. Whoops. Oh well. Now on to the next one, if there is a next one. Everybody comes out. Oh, and Ashley is the last one this time. If you are intent on defeating the Archfiend, you may find it useful to visit the King of Van. Yeah, we will. Yeah, every time you go do a private action, it'll basically tell you what you're supposed to be doing. So in the meantime, let's do another private action. Yeah, more about the booze. Okay, so, same thing before. Can't find anything, I'll be right back. Mavelle's still there. Millie's still not here. Apparently there's a lot with Millie. Huh. Still nothing in there. Oh, here we are.
Oh, a picture book. Oh, hey, Ilya. Yeah, there was a picture book stuck in between the skill books. I remembered it from back when I was a kid, so I wound up reading it again. Are there any legends or fairy tales passed down in your world, Ilya?
Oh, of course, lots of them.
Really? Like what? I'd love to hear some.
Okay, let me think of one you would like, Millie. How about the story of a poor little girl who winds up getting married to a handsome prince?
Ooh, a prince. That sounds great.
Hope I still remember it all. Once upon a time, there was a pretty, sweet girl who lived with her father, her stepmother, and her 2 older stepsisters. The girl's father died of an illness one day, and after that, her stepmother and stepsisters began treating her like a maid. Wickedly abused by her stepmother, the girl was made to wear rags like a peasant.
Oh, that's terrible. Poor girl.
Then one day, an invitation arrived from the castle. The prince was holding a ball to seek a bride for himself.
Ooh, a ball? How romantic.
The girl wanted to attend the ball, but her wicked stepmother laughed at her. Ha! Do you think they'll let you into the castle dressed in those pauper's rags?
How could she be so mean?
The girl wound up tending to the house while the others were gone, softly crying to herself. Suddenly, a kind fairy godmother appeared and told her something amazing. Young girl, how would you like to go to the castle?
A fairy godmother?
Well, I guess you could think of her as a very strange and mysterious woman who can make all your wishes come true.
Oh, that's wonderful. I'm so jealous. I wish I could meet a fairy godmother someday.
I don't think they exist in real life, sadly. They're just make-believe. But anyway, the fairy godmother cast a spell on a pumpkin and some mice who were nearby. Suddenly, the pumpkin turned into a coach, and the mice into a team of beautiful white horses.
Wow.
The girl couldn't believe her eyes, as the fairy godmother then went on to transform her rags into a stunning dress. She was already a beautiful girl, but with the new dress on, she looked every bit like a real princess. I have one more gift for you, the fairy godmother said. These are not magic, so they will never disappear. With that, she gave the girl a pair of glass slippers.
Glass slippers? Goodness, that sounds beautiful. I'd love to try some of those on.
I bet you would. I doubt there's a girl in my world who hasn't fantasized about that. Anyway, the fairy godmother followed up the gift with a stern warning. My magic will fade away at the stroke of midnight. Make sure you return home not a single moment later.
So it all disappears at midnight? I thought magic lasted forever.
When the girl reached the castle, the other guests couldn't help but sigh at her dazzling beauty. The prince fell in love with her at first sight, and he immediately offered to dance with her. I know not which kingdom does your presence grace, he said, but may I have this dance? Oh, yes, of course, the girl shyly answered. But the evening flew by in a flash, and before the girl knew it, the clock was already striking 12.
Oh no, that's when her magic goes away, isn't it?
The girl ran out of the castle in a rush, but she lost one of her glass slippers in the process. The prince made chase, but was left standing outside dumbfounded, with the missing slipper in his hand.
That's terrible.
Several days later, a royal messenger arrived at the girl's house. The prince is searching for the owner of this glass slipper, he said. The one whom this slipper fits shall be chosen to become the prince's bride.
Oh wow, that's perfect. There couldn't be anyone else who'd fit in that slipper, could there?
Ah, but the wicked stepmother and stepsisters locked the girl away from the messenger. The stepmother only allowed her own 2 daughters to try it on, claiming them to be the only maidens of the house.
Oh no! How could she?
The stepsisters tried to fit the glass slipper on their feet. However, the slippers were made for someone with far smaller feet than theirs. It was quite impossible to put on. She must be nervous, the stepmother said. Let her try it on over in the other room. With that, they went inside. The stepmother then hacked the toes off of one of her daughters to make the slipper fit. The stepsister put the slipper on her smaller foot and went back to the messenger. This must be the one, the messenger exclaimed, excitedly whisking her away from the house. Just then, however, a little bird exclaimed, "She's a fake!" The messenger took another look and was shocked to find that the glass slipper was covered in blood.
Ew, I don't like stuff like that.
Oh, but there's still more, Millie. Giving up on the stepsister, the messenger decided to return to the castle. Suddenly, he heard someone exclaim, "Wait!" Amazingly enough, it was the girl, still locked inside the house. And when she tried on the slipper, it was a perfect fit. The messenger was overjoyed. He placed the girl on a coach to the castle, and she and the prince were soon married.
Oh, and they lived happily ever after, didn't they?
Oh, yes. Her stepmother and wicked stepsisters were at the ceremony, of course. But the little bird who warned the messenger swooped down and pecked their eyes out and...
Ah! Stop saying things like that!
Poor Millie. I hate scary stories. Yeah, I know how you feel, Millie. I hate them too. Ooh, wrong one. There's something more to that story than it seems, isn't there? Yeah, that is a dark story. The original is anyways. Oh boy. I don't think Ashley has anything to say about it. Holy heck, that was an interesting one though. We're supposed to visit the King of Van and ask him about the Archfiend, aren't we? Yes, we will be getting that in a second. But we just gotta finish up the private actions for now. I guess you expect the castle town to be pretty lively. Yeah, that is true. Okay, so unfortunately there weren't any more after that horrific private action, but oh well. I believe now we can go over here and talk to the weaponsmith over here. And this may or may not trigger something. I can't remember if it does or not. You better get some tougher gear before you cross over Astral. Oh. Alright, Perichi uses that. Okay, I guess I am getting some gear for them. And right. Equipment. Millie. There we go. Perichi, you get those taken off of you. You get boots. Someone else needed boots too. Who was it? No, did I just grab an extra pair of boots for no reason? Oh well. I do believe that there is a thing back in Hot. I'll probably get that next time though. Probably in the next episode or so, because I don't want to fill this episode up completely with private actions. I do want to get a little farther in the story. So let's see. Going to Trop. Cancel. Main cancel. So yeah, let's go to Trop. And I will be right back, and I'll be back at a van. Okay, so we are back in front of sure, I can't remember the name. Ionis. So now we're gonna head this way to Van. I know I said that I would meet you guys back at Van, but I'm just gonna start where I left off initially in the other episodes.
They're behind us!
How did they get behind us?
Everybody's here this time. The yellow version of the that's not good. Let's see, what are these called? A magician's lizard axeman. That's what they're called.
Double slash.
Oh, alright.
Firestorm blade.
Yeah, so those lizard axemen were new, as well as those witchmen, I think.
I hope you're
And
watching.
Ronick leveled up, and Healing Dragon Roar.
Excellent!
So did Elia. Ashley leveled up, and Healing Light Fey Blade.
Oh, great!
And Millie leveled up. That's awesome. Everyone leveled. So now we can put all the skills back into effort, except for her. Yep, Millie can get it too. Then everybody is close to leveling up except for Elia, unfortunately. She did not have enough skill points to put into it. But yeah, those were some new ones. I do like the look of this kingdom. It looks a lot like fun. So yeah, as I was saying, if I didn't cut myself off there, is I like this place because it looks a lot like it's fall. All the neat little colors there, the orange and red colors. I really like them. And I bet it's like just cool enough to walk around in like a I'll probably cut myself off there again. But yeah, I love how all these colors look, and it's probably like just cool enough that you wear a shirt, maybe a sweater and pants. It's just nice. Also, all the little festivities that come in fall too. Those are also awesome. I just love them.
We have company.
Here they
All of
come.
these lizardmen, eh?
Double slash.
Some of these lizardmen love to attack.
Firestorm blade. Firestorm blade. Firestorm blade. Double slash. Double slash. Blade. Firestorm slash. Double slash. Firestorm blade.
Holy hell. Takes a lot of firestorm blades to
That
get
was
through them.
easy.
All right.
Oh hey, Radek
My
leveled up.
old battle wounds are
Ashley
bothering
leveled
me.
up as well. Awesome. Let's quickly get the effort back up. There. They should be. Oh, Millie's close to leveling too. At least those lizardmen give us a decent amount of EXP. And I believe up to the... Oh, 25 left. Oh, wow, Millie, just wow. I believe this right here is the Kingdom of Van. If I go any farther, I believe I'm blocked off from that right now. So, Kingdom of Van, here we come.
Let's meet with the king first.
Do you think he'd allow a bunch of total strangers to see him? I mean, that would be like me asking to see the president.
Well, what else can we do? It's not like we've got an in with anyone.
No, I suppose not.
I'll handle this.
Huh?
Just let me do the talking.
Apparently Ashley knows something that we don't. But for now, we're just going to, you know what, let's see what's in the item shop. Our shoes are guaranteed to last you more than 10 years. Yeah, if only things were actually that way now. Martial arts shoes, kung fu shoes. Oh, Perucci uses those. She can use leather boots too, that's interesting. See, those couple and Shalun shoes. Shoes favored by Shalom disciples. I have no idea who could use these. But let's do equiptions now. Leather boots. Leather boots. Leather boots. And you get kung fu shoes. Apparently Perucci knows kung fu. Interesting. That's the end. What are you selling? A chew. Oh my. Oh, apparently you're a flower lady that's allergic to flowers. That's actually kind of sad. I believe it is over here. Yes. The weapon shop and the skill book guide people are here. No. Let's see if I got all of them. Oh, I didn't have knowledge 3. Already got that. Already got that. And what about combat 3? No, I didn't have that either. Interesting. If you're looking for high quality weapons, look no further than our shop. I already got Sinclair's. Ooh, yes, let's get 2 of these. Large bow. Yeah, the captain uses large bows. Water orb. Yeah, she uses elemental attacks. A fuzzy handy stick. Silver rose, kung fu top, Shaolin top, fashionable bikini. Yeah, I don't ask why she uses that. I don't know, but it works. Thanks a lot. Yeah, no problem. Talon. No shields. short bow, I bought longbow for you. And a water orb. And you get to use a talent and a fashionable bikini. Two-piece swimsuit that barely conceals the chest and bottom. Oh boy, that'd be interesting. That'd be interesting to see in real life. What's over here? I did not know there was a backside to this. A truly impressive weapon. Oh, don't mind me, I'm just a retired blacksmith. Oh, interesting. Didn't know that was actually there, to be honest. But now that we're more equipped, we can actually go to the castle now. I couldn't think of the word for some reason.
State your business, strangers.
Well, that's rather rude, don't you think?
You're...
Yes, that's right. We'd like to see the king if we could. We're here to vanquish the Archfiend.
You. I apologize for the trouble. Reports have come in lately indicating a rise in monster activity. There's concern that this marks the return of Deathwing, so we've expanded security measures all across the region.
Deathwing?
Yes. Several years ago, there was a string of killings targeting important officials at the hands of the so-called Deathwing, a Featherfolk girl. We haven't heard of any sightings lately, but the king has ordered us to stay on guard nonetheless.
A Featherfolk? What's that?
A race of people with wings on their backs. They're said to be very capable symbologists, but normally they live in remote mountainous areas, away from other settlements.
The king awaits. Sir Ashley, please come in.
Ashley, my word, it's really you. How delightful it is to see you as well as ever.
Before we continue, that death ring, a Featherfolk girl, I wonder if it's that one guy that we saw earlier. I wonder if that is his sister. If that's the case, that'd be very interesting to see how that plays out if you had that character in the party. Huh, I've never actually thought about that. That's interesting.
Thank you, Your Highness.
Indeed. Having a time-tested hero on our side is a reassuring thought for all of us.
Oh, I'm merely one member of this group. You'll need to discuss details with this young man over here.
Ah. I hear that you have stepped up to vanquish Asmodeus, the Archfiend.
Yes, sir.
And do you have confidence in your chances of accomplishing this feat?
I wouldn't know, sir.
Fair enough. If you were the sort who boasted of sure victory against the unknown, I would have dismissed you immediately. Very well. I should like to test you first, however. There's no point continuing unless I am confident of your skill.
Oh my, this must be the first time in years that we've done this.
Indeed. Bring them to the trial chamber.
The trial chamber?
You'll see soon enough.
Wait, do we go in here?
Oh, not that door. That will come later.
Later?
Oh, never mind. Just a bit of local lore. Getting back to business, we must determine how far your abilities can take you. Go through this door and do whatever it takes to reach the exit safely. Complete the task and the trial is over. If you find it insurmountable, you may return here at any time. I will be waiting at the exit.
So yeah, he wants to put us through a some sort of a trial-based puzzle. So yeah, I don't actually know how to do this. I may figure it out along the way, but I'm sure there'll be a ton of battles. The monsters in the labyrinth are quite strong. You may wish to train outside first if they prove to be too difficult. Yeah, you may need to train up outside. Let's see though. Let's see, which way do we need to go? More of those.
Look out!
And here's some new
there,
enemies. The let's see here, what are they? This one is a pixie, and the other one's called a savage. Original names, eh? Oh, I have no MP. Ow. The pixie really hurts when they cast that stuff. But luckily Millie knows cure all. Ow. Ow. And the pixie knows how to heal itself too. Interesting.
I guess it really was that simple. Oh, great!
Millie level up, that's awesome. So yeah, they are quite strong in here. So I think the first thing I'm going to do is rest up a little bit. So yeah, I'll go to the end and then I'll call it the end there. Well, I just gotta get to the end first. And we can come back here anytime if we so choose. I love the music in this game, it's quite fun and soothing. Okay, so now that we are at the end, I'm gonna call it the episode here. So thank you all for watching, and I hope to see you next time. Bye bye.